So some of you, you like this. I know. Some of you were expecting kickboxing, so I decided to tell you, I have a, you didn't know this? I have a blue belt in kickboxing. Jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu, yeah. Jiu-jitsu. Yeah. Anybody believe that? No. Either you know me too well or I'm not a very good liar. And I always thought I was such a good liar. But yeah, you ever think? I mean, I was last night, and I had a certain way I was going to do this talk today, and then I got on the phone with Woody. And as we talked through it, he made me see some things that I was going to talk about in a whole different way, which was really good, but it really stressed me out. So after I get off the telephone with Woody, I sat down and Tracy was cooking, and I'm thinking, man, all right, I just need to relax, not get stressed out, not get keyed up. My plans are right out the window right now. So I sat down and started watching television. Well, I actually was flipping through the channels. And what I noticed last night was it was absolutely amazing, the stuff that they want to sell you on television. I mean, think about it. You got Bowflex, and every year it's a different Bowflex. It's new and improved Bowflex, or the Ab Cruncher, or something along the line of, there was this great thing last night. You could get this guy, let's see, what was it called? It was 6-week plan to make over your body. And the phrase was, eat what you want, and you don't even have to step a foot in the gym. And I thought, I need to call that right now. And of course, you see these guys out there, and they're all just, and this is what they're doing. It's like, oh, I'm so good. I'm so full of muscles, and I just did what he said. I didn't have to do anything. And I had to do a few little sit-ups here and there. And yeah, for those of you who know me, I'm not much in exercise. It's not that I didn't do it at some point in time. Don't laugh, Will. But hanging around Woody and Will as much as I do, I mean, Will goes to the gym. Woody's always climbing the mountains, and I'm just trying to figure out how to get a car to the top to meet them there. and then I start thinking about all this, and I start thinking, man, maybe I'm lazy. Maybe it's just not important. And then I got thinking, well, how is that affecting my whole life? So today, of course, I do not know anything about jiu-jitsu. I can't even pronounce it half the time, and according to Scott, I can't spell it either. So I want to introduce you to Scott this morning, and he's actually going to start off our talk. Scott, believe it or not, it usually sits at that corner table back there where Michael is. Scott accepted Christ in December of last year. He's been part of our men's group for quite a while. But we ate lunch a couple weeks ago, and what amazed me is as we got to talking about his story, is that he is a black belt. I know, a black belt. In not karate, because he says karate's for wimps. All right, so it tells you where he's going. It's in Muay Thai kickboxing. Yeah, yeah. Well, he said, you need to go on the internet and look at that. And I'm looking at that thinking, he just doesn't look like he could do that. I mean, I'm looking, there's so many rituals and so much to learn. And then also, he is a blue belt. What is it? Jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu. See, I can't even pronounce it. So, what I'd like to do, Scott's going to come up here and talk to you. First off, he's going to talk to you about what it took, what kind of exercises, what kind of changes had to go into his life in order to get the black belt and the blue belt. You want to use it?
No, go ahead. Good morning. Good morning. I'm not very good at public speaking, so with God's grace and blessing, He'll give me the words. My journey, martial arts, Started about almost 5 years ago. At 42 years old, I went to the doctors. I weighed about 245 pounds. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, smoking 2 packs a day, no exercise. Doctor told me if I don't change my ways, that basically I'm going to die. Okay, my family has a history of heart problems, so I've been ignoring them. And when he said, if you don't, you're going to die, that's basically a slap in the face. That right then and there, I knew I had to do something. For years, I tried all the fads, all the ones off of TV. Just nothing worked. And then it dawned on me that back in my Air Force days, I was in the military back in the early 80s, that I'd gone through basic training and having somebody there, okay, pushing me through PT, physical training. I dropped weight, okay, so I decided, well, what am I going to do? I've always had an interest in martial arts, but then there's so many fake schools out there, just belt factories. Nobody takes it seriously. They just want your money. Okay, there's no commitment. It's all business. Then a friend of mine said he was researching martial arts. He was a black belt in Taekwondo. And I just started working out at Renaissance Academy of Martial Arts, so I went. I started with a month's free trial. Okay, and of course, don't forget, I'm smoking 2 packs a day. Imagine me getting out there doing kickboxing, smoking 2 packs a day. I couldn't breathe after 30 seconds. I mean, this was me. Okay, and the 3-minute rounds where you practice. So I just started to do it as a physical, to get myself in shape. And it turned into a journey of a lifetime. Okay, just like my journey with God. I started going, I started to get hooked, okay, and then I decided I had to make a choice. It's either I quit smoking, change my lifestyle, my eating habits, instead of going home every night and plop myself down in TV, okay, to sit there and commit myself to this. So I did, okay, I committed, okay, signed a contract, scared the bejesus out of me, okay, all right, because I always failed at my physical, at my exercise portion, but okay, all I kept hearing in the back is what the doctor said. You got to lose weight, you got to get in shape. So started my journey. My journey lasted 4 years. I was the oldest, besides Skeeter. You all know Skeeter. I was the second oldest person in the school. Everybody's in their teens, in their 20s, and here I am, big old guy, just starting it. Could barely breathe, could barely walk, and so started my journey. It started with this white belt. Okay, between this white belt and what I wear with pride, my black belt, there's 17 belts. Okay, 17 belts, and over the years, you work yourself through. And each time I got one, I just committed myself even more, committed myself even more, committed myself even more. Okay, I gave up smoking. All right, 2 packs a day, one of the hardest things in the world I've ever done. Okay, my body hurt. Every day I rolled out of bed. I prayed for a day that I rolled out of bed and something didn't hurt, okay? But I kept going back. I didn't stop. It turned into 1 night a week. It went to 2, it went to 3, and then it turned into 4 days a week. I was doing 7 to 10 hours a week in training, okay? I just became possessed with it, and the weight started to come off, and I started to change. The perseverance, the honor, becoming a servant leader to others and teaching others, okay? And every belt level that I went up, okay, it was just amazing. And I was blessed with people, okay, that became big brothers. When I started, I didn't know anything, out of shape, okay? I was blessed with people that said, give me your hand, come on, let me teach you, let me show you, okay? And they were walking side by side with me as I started to learn. Okay, just like here in men's group, I have people that walk by me side by side. Okay, they put a hand out, all right, I grab it and I sit there and go, and I learn. So I was blessed with that, and I worked my way up, and my black belt test, it's called the Ultimate Black Belt Test, which scared the heck out of me. Gentlemen, you have a year's time, and this is where a lot of people fail. In our martial arts academy, there's only 4 of us active that hold this rank.